All right, welcome to another episode of the Mod Pod. As always, I am Albert Delgado, and with me today is Mr. Jose Martinez, who has a very unique username, by the way, today, because it is Hate Week for the Bears.
It's Fuck the Packers week. On that note, let's open it one. You probably need it right now.
Yeah.
A little hair of the dog.
I'm a bit hungover still. I'm hurting today. Oh, it was actually pretty smooth.
See?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I was expecting a little bit more of a reaction because I've been tossing and turning a little bit. But,
yeah.
Hey, give me a little bit of revival. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's go to the Bears. Let's go.
Oh fuck.
Let's rip the Band-Aid off. Bears Cardinals.
Hey, it's Andy Dalton. I wasn't expecting much, as I said last week.
Yeah.
It was pretty rough. Like right from the get-go, he throws a pick, and it was all downhill from there. It was just bad. I mean, the only bright light was David Montgomery. Like, the kid's a fucking stud. Like, this guy has the whole team on his back right now.
51 yards in the air, 90 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown.
Yeah. Oh, and Robert Quinn, I think, just got credited for his 12th sack for the season. So.
I'm surprised that he actually has that many, to be honest. I mean, he did work last year for the Cowboys, but yeah, he is bouncing back.
Yeah, he's playing for his salary right now. Don't mind him.
True.
It sucks. With a lot of people being out, Allen Robinson not playing, Khalil Mack obviously out, Hakeem Hicks out, Marquise Goodwin also out. Like, we were playing with our third, fourth string receivers. Andy Dalton looking like the backup quarterback that he should be. It was just terrible. The fans weren't even showing up in attendance. Like, it was an embarrassing game, to be honest. I'm glad that it wasn't seen in our area. I almost turned it off, but me being the masochist that I am, I just fucking took it with a smile on my face and just it is what it is. I expected it. Thank you. Can I have some more? That was my outlook.
It's very rough game. So there is some stuff that I've seen. Montgomery was put on the did not practice list suddenly. Is that correct?
He did, but he was, I want to say, a partial participant.
Like a very hopeful, just kind of give him.
I mean, I had to pick up Herbert again, just in case.
I did that too. One of the leagues.
But I really hope that he's okay. This kid is just, he bounced back from that injury.
Yeah.
And it's like he's 100%. I mean, the way he rocked the Arizona defense, like, this guy was carrying 4 or 5 people at a time, just moving the pile. And he's been our MVP this season, I think, for our team. And, 566 yards total this season. And that's even with the 4 or 5 games or 4 games that he missed.
Yeah.
When he was
he's still putting up work whenever he is in there, whenever he is healthy. He's damn good running back. But rumor mill, we're seeing it again. A Chicago insider is saying that this is, again, we've heard this before. We heard it on Thanksgiving. This is Matt Nagy's last time coaching for the Bears for this coming matchup against the Packers. Who knows if it holds any type of grain of salt.
I don't even want to hear this shit anymore, man.
Until it actually happens.
Fool me once, right? Not falling for this again. Unless it got out of the bag and then the ownership was like, no, this is not the way we want you to find out, blah, blah, blah. But fuck it, we're going to send that rumor out again, you know? And then with us, this being, a potential Aaron Rodgers last time against us as the Green Bay Packer. I mean, we'll get to that later on, but I don't know, man. We still have a 1% chance.
Yeah.
Some shit like that of making the playoffs. I really don't care.
Hey, any given Sunday.
I just want my boy to be Justin Fields to be healthy. I don't want him to take any unnecessary hits. I want to focus on the future. It's gonna be bright for us, I'm excited to see Jenkins actually suit up, and I hope that he takes some snaps with Justin Fields on the field. That's something that I'm looking forward to. And then again, Nagy is like, we'll see how it goes. But like, instead of just giving him some reps, he's playing. He'll play on the special teams. Like, he's not going to get anything from that.
Yeah.
It's some bullshit.
All right. Well, let's move over to the Cowboys then. They got a dub.
Bam, bam,
against
bam,
the Saints. So, I mean,
I'll take this shot. I'll take this shot.
All right, because I'm not doing shots today, but thank you. We'll take a little chug.
Yeah.
All right. So much needed confidence win. Now, did I like it? Not by any means. Defense looked amazing.
Yeah.
Against the Saints. Against a running back happens to think he's a quarterback. Taysom Hill. Yeah.
This is a game that y'all should have won.
And
right?
we talked about, we said interceptions were going to happen. This is the time that stats were going to get padded defensive wise, and that's exactly what ended up happening.
This is where those bonuses get made.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, Dak and the receiving corps just not in sync. Tons of miscommunication on routes. Not what I want going into December, which is pretty much, make or break month right now. Like, we got a playoff push, my guys. Like, you should the machine should already be well oiled at this point.
And it's not like a lock for your division now.
Exactly. Now you have, who we're about to get into next week, you have this Washington football team who is just wanting to be scrappy, and then you got the Eagles who can be scrappy, but I think Washington looks like a better team as of right now. Right. But Gardner Minshew did not look bad with the Eagles. So I've been a Minsh Truth fan. So I mean that's my dude. It's hard.
That should have been y'all's backup.
That should have been,
for sure.
For the cheap money. I'm still pissed at that. So
Zeke, what's going on? Because now Tony Pollard's also dealing with a foot injury as well.
So Tony Pollard is now dealing with a foot injury. So heading into next week, we already have Zeke, who's been nursing a bum knee since I don't even know, week 4 probably.
I don't know.
And this whole time, you have Tony Pollard, who's been more explosive in the backfield, who had a 50-yard touchdown or 70-yard touchdown against the Saints. He's just been the more explosive running back all around. I mean, you could have used that time to to let Zeke kind of nurse that injury, let him be back 100%. So now you're forcing him into a role where granted he's had 10 days, but is he really going to be 100% now that Pollard's hurt? I mean, so we've seen him. He doesn't have that burst anymore. You can tell he's still being bothered by that injury.
And it sucks like both of them are going to be hobbled now.
Yeah.
Going into this playoff push where
going into the December push, exactly.
It's not good.
It's just, coaching decisions, stupid things like that. Just shoot yourself in the foot. Just, I don't know. That's very aggravating.
It was good to see Amari Cooper back, even though they didn't really have him in too much at the start, which kind of fucked me fantasy wise. Yeah. But hopefully everything's back. So it looks like the vid got him pretty good if he's not.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's still. I mean, because there's even reports prior to that, days before the game, saying that he still didn't look like he was feeling 100%, still coughing and sneezing up stuff. So I mean, who knows what's going on there? Again, extra 10 days. Hopefully, those ailments are already all cleared up. Michael Gallup, on the other hand, making plays, toe tapping, making any type of catch possible. I was down on him last year because of all the drops, but my boy's back. He's probably going to get himself a fat contract, or not like a fat contract, but something nice. Fat. He's going to get something nice for another team, because I don't think we're going to have the cap space to keep him. But then they said that they raised the cap space to $208 million, so there actually might be playing room for him. So he could possibly stay. I mean, it's either going to be him or Cedric Wilson. They're both up for contract. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind seeing Gallup in a Bears uniform. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah. Now you wouldn't mind. Yeah.
Wouldn't mind.
No, I mean, he's clutch. He's
last year, not so much.
Yeah.
This year, maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
He's got that. I mean, this is his first year ever being injured too. He's still going to be a healthy, viable guy to go to. Yeah. He's only prior to this year's injury, he only had missed 2 games total.
And do you feel like Dak is still trying to get his rhythm back?
I don't know what's with the guy. He hasn't looked super clean the last 3 weeks. He just doesn't look like the same, and then he's very hesitant when he sees green. He wants to just try and chance it on passes
Yeah,
instead of just using his legs.
Yeah, there's a couple of plays this last game where he could have easily gotten the first down. Just keep moving the chains, but opted to like throw it downfield, incomplete pass.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the thing that we were talking about at the very beginning of the season, that we thought that he might be scared, but he was, balls to the wall, fucking pushing it. And now it's like
where's that guy at right now? Yeah. Exactly. I don't know. I don't know what's with him. I don't know. Again, the communication with him and the receivers just looked off. Even the reports, CeeDee Lamb even took ownership. He's like, no, it's my fault. I messed up on the routes. And you can see it on the line, like when he's audibling Lamb. And I think it was even Noah Brown. They like look at each other like
they were confused.
Wait, what are we doing? I was like you guys what happened in practice this week, guys? Who wasn't doing the homework?
Everybody.
So so I hope that got brought into attention.
Do you think maybe it was because all the coaches were out?
I mean, that could have played a factor into it. Because the plays under Dan Quinn was horrendous. Defense amazing.
Defense
the offensive play calling was just I don't know what was going on there. Granted, I know Kellen Moore has a play in there, but like I think there was a little bit of Dan Quinnism in there for the offense, and I didn't really care for it.
I'm glad that you brought his name up because I've been rooting for him to be my new head coach, and now maybe not so much. Sometimes these offensive gurus,
he needs to be.
They show their hand too early in the season, and now it's like, ooh, okay, let me slow down here because you kind of see him a little flustered now on the sidelines.
Yeah, when they were quick, the defense was multiple takeaways, and then the offense turned them to quick 3 and outs. So it was frustrating to see that. Big plays by the defense, and then just for the offense just to go shit the bed, go 3 and out. Not even give them time to like have
they look like the Bears.
Yeah. They didn't give the defense any time to rest after making these crazy plays, and then you just see them shit the bed. They just do some weak ass play calling. Yeah, it was just frustrating, but I'm glad they got the win. They're going on to a bigger game, which we'll get into here next. So I guess we can end it for that right there.
Hey, but it was a good week.
It was a good week.
You got the dub, and that's all that matters. You want those dubs.
Yeah, the confidence dub. You need that. Yeah.
Especially
going to crunch time.
This week is going to be tough. And earlier on this season, I probably would have laughed off like, oh, this is easy. This is going to be cake. Yeah. But Tyler fucking Henneke right now is balling.
He is.
Ron Rivera has
Riverboat Ron
flipped this team up. Like, who would have thought that they'd be making a push right now, especially with their star defensive player being sidelined.
Yep.
Like, the defense is stepping up. The offense is getting pumped up by this fucking kid that's making the most of his time right now. And, like, how can you not – and I'm sorry I'm saying this. How can you not root for the Washington football team?
He's a very rootable guy, very liked guy. I can see that.
I mean, he's a small guy. You know, when he's in the huddle, everyone is just like above him, and I kind of like it. Like, it's been surprising.
So, we can just go to the Week 14 matchups then.
Let's go.
Let's just jump right in.
Let's just go.
We'll stay on topic then. We're Cowboys, Washington. First time, the whole defense is going to be there, healthy. Randy Gregory's back. Defensive tackle's back. Gallup is back. So whole defense should be there, which kind of worries me though, because Gregory has been doing good this season, but we're getting a lot more success with Parsons as a pass rusher versus him being a linebacker.
Yeah.
Now, if they can do it to where it's like a 40-60 split, which I think they probably are going to do, they're going to give him some snaps. I hope it's only just not like 10 snaps as an edge rusher. He needs at least 15, 20. I think that's a good little sweet spot. But I think him as an edge rusher just elevates that defense. Demarcus Lawrence on the opposite side of him, as we saw with the Saints. We're going in full fruition.
And like you said, the more he has an opportunity there at that position, it messes with the defense or the offensive line. Yeah.
They don't know where he's going to be at a huddle. Like, if that's what you want to do,
the kid's an animal.
He's either at the linebacker spot or he's going to be as an edge rusher. Then I think that's he's just got God-given talent. That guy is something else. For a rookie putting up numbers like what he's doing, that's crazy.
And not gonna lie, when I was watching Hard Knocks, he seemed like a little cocky rookie that might have been like, okay,
like, can he back up the talk? Can
he's
he
ready for it. And most of the time, like these rookies, like they're talking, and then they get smashed in the fucking face.
Yeah,
and they're like, "Ooh, okay, let me put some respect on these guys." But it seems as though
he's been all gas.
The game is not too fast for him.
Yeah.
It's perfect, and he's just exposing team after team every week.
Fresh a year off of not even playing college last year.
Yeah,
kids just, that was kind of the main concern. Is like, is it going to take him a little bit to get back into his groove? And then as soon as he, the first sack, it's just foot on the gas pedal. He's flooring it.
But that's the way he's been since the offseason. Yeah. Like, he hasn't let up. And I hope he keeps the same energy and y'all can make that run, because it's going to be – I think that's what's going to be the deciding factor on y'all winning games in the postseason, is the defense having to step up, because we're starting to see that question mark on the offense now, where the offense was firing at the beginning of the season.
Right. And then hopefully they get back to that point. I mean, coming this game, everybody should be healthy on the offense side of the ball. The only thing that worries only cause of concern is
the running
Zeke
back
and Pollard, just the running back room, both banged up. So I don't know. It's going to have to be the Dak show. Is going to have to show off that arm. You're going to have to air it out. 400-plus yard game.
And now I'm in a predicament, because I have Dak and Justin Herbert.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody on Justin Herbert's team on the Chargers have the fucking vid. And then I've been trusting Dak Prescott, but he's been fucking me for the last 2 weeks. I'm in a rock and a hard place right now. And this is the last week of the fantasy football regular season. And, these are the decisions of a GM that's going to take me.
And so Herbert's out. He's out
for a
Allen
championship.
And Williams, right?
Yeah. Well, they're saying that they might.
I think you got to go Dak.
Okay, but am I going to get another fucking 14-point game?
Look,
out of him?
I can't guarantee it, but if there was ever a game for him to show up, this would be the game.
Yeah, and then, and it was supposed to be a cake matchup, because the Chargers are playing the Giants, which, I mean, out of your division, the Giants are
the weakest team, for sure.
Yeah. So, man, I don't know. Just these decisions right here is going to.
Just see what happens with the COVID situation. If he gets at least those two back, then for sure.
And while we're talking about fantasy football, I need you to set up your lineup, sir.
I already set it. I set that one up. It's been a trash year. I can't help that.
Hey, I need you. There's all these people on a bye.
It's been very rough.
I expect more from you.
Why were the bye weeks this late? that should have never happened. This is so annoying.
Yeah, especially right at.
And it's all my hitters too. So.
Just
but no, I made some moves. People have been changed. Should be able to scrape away. I did it last week. Do it again.
Okay. And what happened last week? You scored the most points. You almost put up 200 points.
Because everybody was healthy. Everybody's back, bro. They just, my team just shows up until I'm already knocked out of the playoffs. That's how it happens sometimes.
Mm-hmm. That's terrible.
Can never go in CMC ever again. Tired of it.
So you feel good about
the
Washington matchup?
Yeah, I feel good with the defense being healthy. 100% defense being healthy. I think even if the offense kind of struggles, I think the defense will make up for it.
Where are y'all playing?
We are playing in Washington, I believe. Ooh. So let's see. Let me make sure though. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's at Washington.
Nice.
12 o'clock game. Should be good.
Yeah.
So you guys have primetime football against the last
fucking
time.
hate it. That's some bullshit. Oh, when they flexed it, I was like so upset. I was so upset. I was like, why do they always want to do this to us? It's like the worst. But you know what? Whatever. I hope for the best. Yeah. Justin Fields is getting the start. This is, I like what he says. Like, they beat us a lot.
Yeah.
We're going to be changing that. Like, it's not going to continue to happen. Like, and then, they do an interview with Aaron Rodgers. It's like, so the last time that y'all played, you made the comments like, I own you. I will always own you. And he's like, yeah, no regrets. And you know what? Like, fuck that guy. One. Fuck him. Fuck his long hair. Fuck his stupid commercials. Like, at this point, I know we're not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
But this is my Super Bowl.
Right.
Sunday.
So this could be the perfect, this could be the takeaway win if this happens. Because one, it's against the Packers. Two, it's potentially against the very last game that Aaron Rodgers could have against the Bears in the Packers uniform.
In his fucking house.
In his house.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
I mean, if you guys pull this off, I mean, that's your Super Bowl.
Exactly. Nothing else matters.
Nothing else happens the rest of the year. It doesn't matter.
Nothing else matters.
That's it
to me. And I think a lot of fans, like, nothing else matters other than making Aaron Rodgers just pay the price.
Yeah.
Have him sacked, beat him up, just make it uncomfortable is all I want. That smug smile and, his fucking him chumming it up with the fucking 12th man. Like, that shit.
It ends today.
He's like, hey, you know what? I can give you the Rodgers rate. Just fucking give me a couple calls. Fucking bullshit. Everyone sees it.
Yeah.
Everyone sees it. And you know what?
I feel like he does that shit on purpose too.
I know he does. I know he does. So it's gonna be a rough game. Like, I already know my expectations here, my wants are like up here. Right? My reality is my wish down here. Like it's I understand what we're playing against. And I understand it's in prime time. It's going to be cold. Justin Fields coming off of broken ribs.
He had 3 fractured ribs?
Yeah.
That was hairline fractures?
But he said that the injury that he had in college was worse than this. Yeah. So that makes me happy. But it's like I don't have too much confidence.
Probably have the Tony Romo flak jacket on.
Something. I just hope that we protect him. Out of all games, Allen Robinson said that he should be good to go this week since he's been MIA for the last 4 games.
But it's like, are you good to go though, my guy?
Like, even if you're good to go, like, he's not going to be there. Which that's like the one thing that's really sucked this whole season is we've had him with Justin Fields, but that chemistry was just not there.
Yeah.
And I think this is pretty much seals the deal that he's not going to be a Chicago Bear, this time next year. Like, we're going to be looking. And I just hope for the best on Sunday. And
take a look.
I'm probably going to have my cell phone on Do Not Disturb for sure. Because all of a sudden, everyone comes out of the woodwork when the Bears play on primetime.
When they play on primetime.
Yeah. Fucking assholes.
No, man. Let me take a look. I'm trying to see.
And it's all right. Like, I'm used to this shit.
It happens. But I mean,
it happens a lot.
It could be a very, very good Cinderella-esque ending.
That's all I want.
Just to pull out the dub.
If we win this game and lose the rest, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Especially for this young group that we have that's going to stay within the team.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Nagy might fucking be like, oh, this has been a good team win, blah, blah, blah. Like, fucking jerk me off a little bit more. Doesn't matter. He's gone. For sure, he's gone.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he's not going to be here next year. There's no way.
Yeah, we've lost for the last 3.5 years. Like, what fucking bitch-ass coach says that shit and just is okay with it? You get hired on to be a Chicago Bears head coach in order to beat the Green Bay Packers. That's it. That is it. That's all I got to say about that. Other than just that right there. Fuck the Packers.
No, man.
Sorry, not sorry.
I'm kind of stoked for it. Should be a good matchup. And I'm gonna hope for the best for you guys, that you guys pull off that dub. It would be amazing. I mean, a big F you to Aaron Rodgers, and
that's all I want.
That's it. In his own house. I mean,
I want someone like if David Montgomery is playing, which I'm pretty sure he will be because he's a fucking horse. He scores like a 30-yard rushing touchdown at the end, gives a fucking Aaron Rodgers fucking double check.
Yeah.
And just like jumps into the fucking crowd. That's all I want. Or Justin Fields to fucking give him the double check.
Oh, if Justin Fields does that, that'd actually be dope. On
fucking fire.
I mean, that he could even pull off a 30-yard touchdown run. So yeah, that'd be sick.
Either or.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And then it also helps, if Allen Robinson actually decides to show up and makes things happen, makes it a little bit easier on the kid.
Yeah.
So who knows?
We can only just hope for the best right now.
Exactly. So we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, primetime football. I'm looking forward to it. Big matchups this week for both the Cowboys and Bears.
Yeah.
Big fucking matchups.
Fuck. Divisional games.
All right, so let's do the picks for Week 14. Today is Thursday. It is currently 6:21 p.m., so we are about an hour out from tonight's kickoff, which they are calling the We Can't Beat the Lions Bowl.
Yeah.
Two teams that did not come out of Detroit with the dub.
Hey, I'm so stoked for Detroit, too. I was so excited. Like, I almost got excited as
I feel like I won something
players.
when they won.
Yeah, like, we were invested. Like, they've been so close, for several games.
And that touchdown pass was, like, down to, the last, 5 seconds, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, all right, golf. Like, we saw a little twinkle in his eye. Like, he kind of felt like he was going to win. And, that last touchdown that they scored, like, I was like, fuck. Like, they fucked themselves yet again. How did they do this?
No, but Kirk Cousins, ass.
You like that? I like that.
All right, so tonight's game, we got Pittsburgh at Minnesota.
Oh,
both teams that are struggling.
Real quick.
Where we at?
I actually got 9 right. You got 8. So I made a slight improvement. Okay. So, but it's still 80 to 89. Like, you're fucking rocking me right now.
Cool.
Terrible.
So tonight, 7:20 p.m., Pittsburgh at Minnesota. I'm going to go Minnesota here.
Oh, I'm going Pittsburgh. Because I think the Vikings are in shambles right now. Did they even say if Dalvin Cook's playing?
I don't even know if that's in. Let's do a quick little search real quick. Dalvin Cook. And let's see. Yeah, Dalvin Cook makes quick return from shoulder injury. Play Vikings game.
Man. I have him in 2 of my leagues too. So that's
good. That's good for those leagues for sure. I mean, he's going to get usage.
Yeah, but what if he hurts his shoulder again and then he's out?
Bro, he just needs his legs. Just treat it like flag football. Just keep spinning.
Man, I don't know. I might have to make some adjustments, but that's one thing that. I mean, Alexander Madison. I think he might just get a little bit of more touches. That's what I'm thinking, and that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, but I mean, goal line. They're gonna put Cook there.
Yeah.
If anything, they might use Madison more for passing, maybe.
And then Cook just vultures the touchdowns. That's fucked up. But I mean, might have to make that. I'm going with Pittsburgh here.
All right, so I'm gonna take Minnesota here. Then you got Baltimore at Cleveland. I guess Baltimore's been struggling with some games lately.
I'm going Cleveland on this one.
I'll go Baltimore. I like Baltimore. I'm gonna go Baltimore there.
Yeah, and the only reason why is, like you said, they've had issues closing games out.
Yeah,
I feel like.
Yeah,
So,
no, for sure. And then it's at
go with
home with
Baker.
Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland's defense is pretty good too. You got Jacksonville at Tennessee. I think I'm actually going to take Jacksonville here.
What? All right, I'm going
Take
Tennessee.
Jacksonville
All
for the upset. Then you got the Raiders at Kansas City. Got to go Kansas City here.
Same. Taco's gonna be happy.
Yeah, there you go, Taco.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah. And then you got New Orleans at the Jets. This game could be a potential coin flip, to be honest.
I'm
going to go Jets.
I am too.
All right, so I'll take the Jets here.
Jets. Jets.
I feel like he hasn't gotten any screen time lately, or I just don't pay attention to the Jets game. Jets fan, the Super Jets fan.
Yeah, I mean, their games have been trash.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that guy in a while either.
Let's see. Dallas at Washington. Of course, going Dallas here.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I think Washington has something going.
The betrayal.
I think they have something going. This is going to be my upset alert.
I think they do too, but I think a healthy defense is going to stop them.
Okay. This is my upset of the week is Washington, and then, it's going to come down to the wire for to be, king of your division.
For the playoff race for sure. Then we got Atlanta at Carolina. Potential revenge game. Mike Davis.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Atlanta here.
I'm going Carolina.
Atlanta. Then we got Seattle at Houston.
I mean, this is just...
It should be Seattle.
For sure.
Yeah.
Especially with how the Colts just handled them. And if you're free, or if anyone that watches his podcast, their tickets are as low as like $19.
Oh, the Texans tickets?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's just as bad as the Jets.
That's ridiculous.
Yep.
But, I mean, makes sense. Then we got Detroit at Denver. Denver's looking good. Got to go Denver here.
I am predicting Detroit gets their second win.
Ooh.
They're going to ride this high, man.
All right. We'll have to see what happens. You're going to be in Mile High Stadium, though. Oxygen works a little bit different there.
Hey, people from Detroit are built different,
They really are built different. But Jared Goff is not from Detroit. He got traded to Detroit. Then we got the Giants at the Chargers. Chargers have a whole lot of COVID going on, but their defense is still intact.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to go Chargers here.
I have
even without.
It's still the Giants. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that.
Then we got San Francisco at Cincinnati. Cincinnati.
This is gonna be a good one.
Coming off a hurtful loss against the Chargers. I'm gonna take Cincy here.
Same.
Then we got Buffalo at Tampa Bay. Buffalo just not being able to pull out these wins.
I know, and it's kind of disappointing season, I think, for Josh Allen, especially since there was high regard for him to be the MVP this season, and he hasn't been playing. I mean, that run game is just
atrocious,
non-existent.
We said that. I mean, they don't have running backs. They should have made moves for running. I mean, that whole running back field is probably the worst running back field in all of the league. I mean, they were just in a game with the Pats where the wind was crazy.
Yeah. And they were throwing a lot.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I guess that's more about his arm. He's got a good arm. He's got a very strong arm to throw into that wind because Belichick told the rookie, he was just like, hey, you're not even chancing it with my guy. We're just running the ball down our throats.
There's no iron team.
Yeah.
We're going to run the ball today because we want to win.
Exactly.
Right? It's Bill Belichick. He knows how to fucking win. All of a sudden, these assholes are number one in their conference now. Out of nowhere.
Patriots are back.
God damn.
Bill Belichick is back. He got tired of all the slander.
And there's already talks of them going to the Super Bowl, which insanity.
Yeah.
Mac Jones.
Who would have thought? He
threw twice.
I think it was twice or 4 times. I think it was maybe 4 times. And then they were just like, "We've seen enough, sir."
I thought it was like 1 for 2, like that was it.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah.
Still, it's just stupid. I mean, but the wind was just horrendous.
Yeah,
like
it was
the
just...
kickers. Did you see the video of like the warm ups?
Yeah,
Like I mean, we saw it
way out,
in game where it just fucking sailed to know.
Fun
football weather, but
fun football weather. But
who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with. I gotta go Tampa Bay here.
I'm going with the Bills.
I like Tom Brady at home. Then we got Chicago at Green Bay. You know, I'm upset. I'm going Chicago.
I can't believe it, man.
I got to go Chicago.
All right.
I feel like the perfect scenario is in place for where something weird can happen. This would be the game for something weird in a good way to happen.
You're a good man.
There's too many stars aligned in this game that need to be aligned.
Show me those stars, because you know it's been a rough season, man. Not exactly how I thought we were going to be ending up. You know, there was a lot of games that we should have won, and it's just rough. But let's go. Next one.
Lastly, we got Monday night. We got the Rams at Arizona. Arizona looking good right now. I don't know. I mean, they're at home. It's at home in Arizona. Rams finally started to make usage of OBJ as well, so that
we expected
crazy.
that. Yeah. We expected that to happen. It was just a matter of time.
I think I'm going to take Arizona here, though.
I have to as well. Just Kyler Murray is just different.
Yeah.
Like, you think you're about to sack him, and he just fucking does his little Mario run, little baby steps. You know, like he just scurries along. The kid's magic, and he has DeAndre Hopkins, and the defense has been playing pretty well.
Yeah.
James Conner also having himself a season right
revival,
now.
For sure.
So there's a lot of things aligning with Arizona right now, and I don't think the Rams can compete.
Yeah, Arizona's just looking like they're going to be the team that you have to beat for sure. So they look like they got a good defense that's going on right now for them. Offense is just firing. And again, like you said, Kyler Murray, dude can run like 20 yards backwards and still gain 50-plus yards.
Yeah,
no idea how it works.
And it was silly because when they played us, it was like in 3rd and like 18, or it was like 4th down, and they still fucking went for it like assholes. And that's like the most disrespectful shit. Like,
true.
So they're, like you said, they're built different right now, and I just got to take these losses.
It happens. You know, there's always, you know, it's always going to turn around. We don't know when, but it's going to turn around sometime. It happens.
Next season, man. Next season.
It's always next season. Exactly.
Yeah. Next season, I'm calling it. It's going to happen sometime in my lifetime.
Yeah.
I know it. I feel it.
The good thing is, no matter how shitty this current season may get, there's always next season.
Yeah. I mean, so I hope.
So we both got big rivalry matchups for ourselves this week. Washington and Dallas, and then Green Bay and Packers. Bears and Packers. And,
I mean, might as well it's going to be them defeating us like that. Like I don't even know why. I don't even know why.
There's stuff set in motion. It could happen any given Sunday, Jose. Any given Sunday. All right. So with that being said, good luck to both of our teams this week. I hope the best. More so.
Thank you, sir.
Just to get everything done.
Hope you feel better.
For sure.
And hit that shit, both of you. See you next week.